Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Amplify, where we like to highlight movers and shakers, and I like to say fancy people in our industry. Today, my guests are these lovely ladies who I'm very honored to have today. We have Brandie Young, we have Elizabeth Lang Bardo, Allie is what I call her. And these two ladies are co-founders of Rankwriters. I'm going to say it again, Rankwriters. Is that right, ladies?
That is
You
right.
Yeah.
got it.
So, Allie, tell us, what is Rankwriters?
Yeah. So Rankwriters, Brandie and I got together and we were really seeing a need in the market for SEO. Everybody's talking about SEO, search engine optimization. But Rankwriters is really this combination of a couple of different tools and strategies to deliver SEO content that's going to help you rank. It's a sweet spot between having an agency that does your SEO and having the price tag of a almost DIY solution. And the benefit of this is it's not DIY. Our writers are behind the scenes working on all of the content, making sure that it's fully SEO optimized for delivery, and then bringing it to your website, potentially all automatically, and you don't even have to touch a button. But, just saying it's that SEO agency type feel. We provide monthly reports. We do that kind of thing. So it's really an easy way to have a less hands-on SEO experience, to have the SEO content, and to increase your rankings.
Nice. That's fancy. And so, Brandie, it is. Brandie, Allie's right. SEO is a word that's thrown a lot around, even in our industry, right?
That's right.
So
That's right.
can you expand on that? Why would companies, organizations, our industry really kind of focus on their SEO?
Yeah. So SEO, or search engine optimization, just to make sure that we're keeping up on all the 3-letter acronyms here. It's a very important part of a digital marketing strategy. I mean, we are attached to our phone 23 and a half hours a day, and always connected online. When we need something, we do searches. We open a browser, Google, Bing, what have you, and conduct searches. You need to be found. It's not accidental. It's strategic, and it only comes through content. The difficult part about this right now is that with the kind of rise of the GPTs, people think now it's a shortcut, that they can go on to, say, well, I won't name a platform, but just any of the open platform GPTs, and say, write me a blog post about getting a nose job, and that abracadabra, it's done. Well, it's not, Delilah. It takes a lot more than just that. There's a whole strategy around Google's algorithm. Google is, of course, the number one kind of search engine, where you want to have your keywords primary, but then also these kind of semantic keywords that make sense. So using the nose job for a plastic surgeon as an example, you would maybe say, how long does it recover? How long does it take to recover from a nose job? That's what a user might type into a search bar. So you want to have the search and the content match what the human is looking for, whereas the GPTs are just shoving words together. And I don't know about you, but I can tell immediately if something has been written by AI, because it feels really unsatisfying. There's not really any answers for me in that. So what we've done, I don't want to say we've cracked codes, because there's no such thing. No one can crack the Google code. But what is gratifying is the results our clients are getting, because of the way that we develop content and the way that we link content together. So it creates a conversion funnel on the website for people to go through this journey of discovering what they want, and hopefully they want you.
Yeah.
So it's been going well. I know that was a lot. That was a big mouthful all at once, but
you
Because
highlighted there the it's made for humans, and I think that's so important, especially in this age of AI,
mhm,
because in the age of AI, we're talking about all
mhm,
this search engine first content and all of this robot first content, and we get away from the people first
mhm.
content. And that's so important because as we move towards things like
yep,
generative search or Siri or, just even Googling on your phone, you're not asking things like a robot would ask them. You're asking them how a consumer would
Mm-mm.
ask them, how a person would ask them. And so if you're just plugging it into GPT,
That's
it
right.
often can detect that it was GPT with the AI watermarking. So,
That's right.
yes. Yeah. And I agree with Brandy. When I read something, I can tell AI was used or chat
Mhm.
GPT. And here's the thing, I am such a just organic girl, and hence why I do like the one takes, and I don't like to edit a lot, to be honest with you, because I do that on a day to day. I don't want my writing to feel that way as well. And I
That's
feel
right.
that it 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 looks and feels that way. It's just not me. And
Mhm.
because
Correct.
it's not me and I know who I am, like I just choose not to use it for that way. And that's
Right.
way. But I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's not helpful in other ways, right? I mean,
You're
don't
right.
misunderstand me. But I like the fact that you guys have that human. That's important. It's so important. Brenny, why is the humanization of it important?
Empathy. That is the fastball on that.
Yeah.
A machine can't have empathy writing yet. Who knows? I mean, come back to me in a couple of years and let's talk about it again. But right now, there isn't empathy. There's information, and the information in the GPTs that it's learned through lots of people feeding
Yeah.
it that. So, not to go off on a tangent, but that also creates an accuracy issue because who knows if it's accurate.
Correct.
So what we've done, and what we've done that's unique, Delilah, is we have built a stack or assembled a stack of technology that does a lot of different things together, creates kind of the perfect Frankenstack, as I like to call it. So we can do real-time research get real-time data to support the content that's being built. We can make sure pages get indexed in a efficient and effective manner. We can do research on keywords and the semantic keywords and the supporting keywords, and then build what are called pillars and clusters so that we create this natural funnel of conversion as people are going through the website. So we have, I think, is it now 6 tools, Ellie, that we use? I think there's 6 separate
About
tools
six,
we
six,
use, and I
seven.
ain't cheap, let me tell you that. Yeah, to build this, but key being strategy, and I don't know that you can be strategic without empathy, right?
I like
And so
that.
that's why you have to have the people, getting back to your original question.
Yep.
You have to have the people so that you have the empathy, so you can think all the way around this and build this content strategy. Then also, you want to look at that from a competitive standpoint. A good use case to share is an attorney that we work with
Okay.
who I've known this gentleman. He was a client years ago,
Yeah.
and for no particular reason, I went on and looked. I stalked his analytics because that's one of our tools, is we can see how people are doing. And I noticed that his organic traffic, it didn't seem bad at the moment. He was getting
Okay.
maybe 3,000 organic searches, non-branded, meaning people weren't putting in the name of his law firm to
Yeah.
find the website. So organic, unbranded searches, a few thousand a month. But then when I put in a keyword or did a keyword search in a search bar, the 900-pound gorilla had like 1.7 million organic searches in the same
Wow.
time period. So I just picked up the phone and called him and said, look, you've got to let me take over this, period. And
Okay.
I can't even give you an option. You just have to do this. And because you know what? I can't make it worse. You can't fall off the floor, right? So almost immediately, and this is not a guarantee or warranty of what everyone's going to experience, but
Understood.
almost what Ali was at, like 200-300% after a month and a half.
268%
in phone calls, because his tracking is 268% improvement in phone calls. And it's not like he had 7 phone calls and he went to 20. I mean, he there were several hundred calls.
Yeah.
He can track phone calls from his website in his Google Analytics.
Yes.
And his form fills, people filling out forms, also had more than doubled. Interestingly, he gets more phone calls than form fills, which I found interesting, because most people don't really want to pick up the phone anymore. But it works. Looking at the competitors and the keywords that they're ranking for and how they're ranking, and then building this content strategy. So we thought, we're on to something here. And we've been doing this for our clients, and they're all doing really well. So we spun this out as a separate business, to where we can bring that kind of swagger of an agency with the intelligence and the empathy and the experience, but without the high price tag that often goes with that experience, and the drag on your time. Because this is something you can set and forget. The attorney, for example, at the beginning, he's like, well, we need to meet every single week. And said, I don't know that we need to do that, but let's talk about that. I've talked to him exactly one time since we started this back in the beginning of the year. He doesn't need to know anything. He knows his phone is ringing off the hook. In fact, the one time I talked to him, the first thing he said was, don't talk. I'm going to talk first, because you don't ever shut up. And he said, I don't know what you're doing, and I don't care what you're doing, but my phone is ringing off the hook with first-time clients that are qualified. These are high quality phone calls he's getting.
Yeah.
And what's interesting, Delilah, is his traffic it's not like his traffic hockey stick. It was kind of a slow gradual rise, but it's the quality of traffic and the quality of visitor. So it's been exciting.
I'm so happy for you ladies.
Thank you.
So before we wrap this up, right? And I want everyone to connect with Allie, connect with Brandie if you're not. And if you want to know more about Rankwriters, please reach out to them. These ladies are amazing. And I will leave with this, again, the power of relationship. I introduced Allie and Brandie, and it's been like over a year ago, you guys? Like more than a year?
More than a year.
Yeah.
And look what happened.
Yeah.
Like, I feel a part of Rankwriters, right?
You are.
I helped create this because I did. Allie called me and was like, hey girl, and we talked, and I'm like, I think you should talk to Brandie. And here we are a year plus later. And I am so, like, when I tell you, I get like the hairs on my arms are standing up, because I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you guys. And
thank you.
And we're all entrepreneurs, and we have our own companies, but we all cheer for each other and support each other.
100%. You have to.
Absolutely.
Love
you
it.
Have to. You have to. So, we are very grateful to you, Delilah. We do appreciate you.
You're welcome. And with that, folks, thank you, Allie. Again, connect with Brandie and Allie. Get to know Rankwriters. And if you are needing increasing on your attraction, hit these ladies up. And with that, thank you for watching another episode of Amplify. See you guys later. Take care. Bye.